Bob Bashara's mistress, Rachel Gillette, is on the stand for a second day now in his murder trial. 7 Action News reporter Jim Kurtzner is live with new details about the relationship as they continue to unfold in court. Jim.
Yeah, Joanne, so much more evidence and testimony from this secret mistress of several years. We're into day 3, and she has fast become the star witness so far for the prosecution. Check it out. Rachel Gillette back on the stand for 2.5 more hours this morning. She never made eye contact with her longtime lover, Bob Bashara, known to her as Master Bob. He's on trial for the murder of his wife, Jane. Gillette testified that they talked of marriage back in 2011. They looked at 2 houses in the Grosse Pointes where Bob told her he was huge. He was president of the Rotary Club. His father was a judge. He was the mayor of his street, Middlesex. Rachel testified she was a submissive, but under questions from Judge Vonda Evans, she said she didn't like the pain of the BDSM lifestyle and life in the dungeon. She did testify at one point Bob got another woman, blindfolded that other woman and Rachel, took them to his house for an overnight stay and had sex in the marital bed. Throughout the months of 2011 before Jane was murdered, Bob promised he was getting a divorce and would have a life with Rachel. Here's one of the emails she read to the jury.
I emailed one girl and was a fool in how I handled it. I am your master and did what I did. Not to whore around, but to make and find one for us, period. All the comments say how bad it is that you and I cannot work it out. I want to do so. You are mine. I love you and you I. I know that this waiting has been hard, but the wait is over. The promise of our life, a life for us that you that you dream of, is at hand. Do not let it slip away. I love you. I know what I did was hurtful and can never take it back. I did one stupid thing in searching for one to join us. You are my slave, my girl, and you know that we have and had was great. The situation was the bad thing, so here it is. I only want you, period, no one else. I love you are in all your shortcomings, as you say. I will seek no one else. I have always put you first, have always said to all that you are my one. Just thinking I do not really want you, and have several minor contacts on my situation now coming to a close.
Now, Jane Bashara was murdered in January of 2012. Her body dumped on Detroit's east side, not far from Grosse Pointe Park. After the murder, Bob Bashara told Rachel, she testified to this, that Jane was likely carjacked by Detroiters, and he used the N-word. Half of this jury is African American. Rachel then testified she believed she was the motive for the murder, and then she broke it off with Bob Bashara after Jane was killed. She's going under intense cross-examination that's been underway for about a half hour. That's likely to continue well into the afternoon. I'm live downtown, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
Sounds like a soap opera, Jim. Hard to believe it's for real. Very sad. Thank you. A class action